Yes. Hello. Happy holy day. It is a holiday. It is a holy day. It is, if there's a good Friday, this is a great Friday, and I will tell you why. It is Friday, November 12th, and we are going to celebrate a beautiful week in the lives of some females that we have grown up watching, and maybe one that we don't. Anyway, we'll get to it. There's been just this somewhat 90s, aughts, and early aughts, 2000s female Renaissance week that I want to tip my hat to and give a very special following to because they represent women who in this moment feel resilient and powerful. And for whatever reason, they've had to go through things. And haven't we all? And so I, of course, am talking about the amazing news befalling our beloved Britney. I have news about Taylor Swift, Paris Hilton, and Lindsay Lohan. The, holy fortity. No, I don't know. But we're going to get in, and I have pictures, and we're going to pay homage to some women who had a great, great week. And I'm going to tell you, it always feels like when we celebrate others and when we see others and when we're just like giving positivity in this world, it illuminates a happiness and warmth in our lives that makes it seem like we get something in return. Because the next great thing that happens, and there's always going to be something great that happens, almost feels like an extra kiss because we've been already living in the gravy, the beautiful, like love energy of having expressed this. So, you know what I'm saying? This is like, if you follow me doing this show, if you're following, I like to end with some big sis energy. And it sort of feels like we're going to dive into like a special following that has like big sis in it because of the women that I just mentioned. They all are sort of in the same age. And listen, am I sort of in that same age? Yes. So, wherever you are in the spectrum of your age, these women have gone through things and are living their best life. And so, again, acknowledging that, tipping your hat and being like, of course, they've gone through a lot of privilege, but because of their privilege, we know of them and we can all talk about them because we know like what happened with them. And, like there are a lot of people who go through amazing things that we don't know about. And no one's better than anyone. But, we know about these bitches, so I can talk about them. Okay. I'm so happy. Okay, so let's get in. I wanted to open specially with Britney is freed. Who here is a diehard Britney fan? So much so that if I said to you, what are the lyrics of Stronger? Do you know them immediately? Do you have to look them up? Or are you like, hush, just stop. There's nothing you can do or say. Baby, I've had enough. I'm not your property as from today. Baby, you might think that I can make it on my own, but now I'm stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. I mean, here's the thing. She sang it. She sang those words back in the day. And today, of all days, which is almost before her 40th birthday, because I'm sick and I know these things, those words just feel like, what? What? Her loneliness isn't killing her anymore, honey. She has Sam. I want a happy ending for her. I want a happy ending for every woman. Truly. Any person. I'm not a horrible person. I want happy endings for everyone. But let me just say this. I hope and I pray, truly, because I am a fan of her, that she comes to a peace with the idea of support in mental health, because it feels like because she was forced to do certain things, relationships with doctors, in her testimony, I, j- I just hope that she can find people that she trusts so she can really dive into the trauma and all the stuff that happened to her, and how she can like go forth and live her like healthiest aligned best truth. Because whatever she wants to do for the rest of her life, not make music, make music, not tour, whatever it is. And that's what TMZ's top story is. Oh, um, Britney wants to make music, but not necessarily tour again. Like whatever it is whatever it is. But as someone who I'm someone who like loves my therapist, like truly loves my therapist. And I know what it's like to like have to work out some like issues from your past in a different way than Britney, but it can be incredibly lovely and healthy and growing to have someone that you trust that is just going to sit with you in your moments, not want anything from you, and nothing will happen because you say something or not say something, that there is just this person on your side that you trust is on your side. So you guys, it's just that it's a whole lot, so I'm just so happy to see you guys, by the way. There are just across the board, I think that with Britney, the different perspective of having been locked away in so absurdly famous, without contact with peers that are honest with you for so long, that can mirror things back to you, that can like ground you, and the abuse and everything. It's like, and I wonder, it's like, God bless, like the stories of like Kimmy Schmidt, like remember like, which was based upon like women who suffer like just like this crazy situation. They'll be just like locked away in the attic or something for like whatever years, like either usually by some man. Maybe the man is like, well, obviously the man's crazy. In Kimmy Schmidt, he was like hyper religious, blah, 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 right. Those in like Kimmy, like in a comedic way, Kimmy comes out and is like out of touch and like looks crazy, but she's not crazy. I'm not saying first of all, crazy is a crazy word to say because it's not a real thing. It's like saying it's subjective, obviously. It means whatever, it means a whole bunch of things. So I don't know, of course, what Britney has and diagnosed with, other than I think bipolar has been discussed, but to really be able to isolate what behavior is actually healthy or appropriate given the situation, not to mention the fact that there are some mental issues, and being able to divide them, I don't know, it's interesting. Oh, Juliana and Michael divorcing, that's a whole other thing. We'll talk about that. Hi, Mickey. So happy to see you. So at the end, I'll do a little 90 day if you guys want it. So, but I'm going to get into some weddings now because I really want to like dive in. There are 2 weddings I'm going to talk about, and we're going to look at the pictures and everything like that. So we'll get one out of the way. So I want you, do you guys know Ivy Getty? I don't, but here she is getting married to her dude by Nancy Pelosi. Look at the rug. I'm just like, I know, just look at that. So, the Gettys are soups wealthy. It's so interesting because I'm going to keep talking about this New England fall foliage tour, I guess, over and over again. But because I'm like West Coast, I'm not super familiar with like crazy East Coast old money or old money in that way. Like, and why I'm bringing this up is because I went to the Newport like mansions or whatever, and it was all like the Astors and the Vanderbilts and the Vanderbilts and the Astors or whatever. And there's like the Rothschilds, it's like whatever there is. There's so many, right? And these are the Gettys. It's just like a hugely powerful in a very rich family. She's marrying this dude. I like for a billion years, I will never get over this rug. It sort of reminds me of that Dolce and Gabbana JLo outfit I was obsessed with Wall earlier. Like maybe I'm just really into those pinks and blues, and I really have to like lean into that because it grabs me. It grabs me. But let me tell you, I have another picture here. Okay. These are dee, dee, dee. Hi. These are her brides, and I really want to like get in this dusty lilac gray. I think it's gorgeous. It's a Maison Margiela gown. Um, they had like a whole weekend, like so did Paris, I guess, like an opulent, like just like luxurious weekend with like parties every night. And everyone's wearing ridiculous, outfits and just like it looks amazing. Like at one point the DJ is like Mark Ronson and there's like performances by Earth, Wind, Fire. I mean, these people are just like so rich. I mean, you saw Nancy Pelosi there, right? Like, okay, she's not gonna be there just for like everyone, like, and she's been having that like universal life church diploma for a second. Let's get into Ivy's wedding dress. Which by the way is like, look at this business back there. Okay, but look at everything. I'm gonna like really let you take it in. It is pieces of glass, like mirrored glass, I guess is what they call it, with this very ornate headpiece veil that harkens, well, the bottom obviously has some pieces that kind of looks very much embroidered at the bottom in such a way. There is a beautiful, somewhat traditionality to the veil that I love, and obviously a very artistic and very eccentric and very couture art forward, and gown that will be talked about. So first of all, will never get over like where they're getting married. Look at this. Look at that couch. Look at the wallpaper. I die over again the rug. Oh, God, are you? Yes. Okay. Illuminati wedding merging elite. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. Kind of wish I was a rich white dude. Well, I mean, technically, it'd be better if everyone was. I mean, literally. I mean, in the sense of like how we rule the world. I mean, like that's who rules the world. So if anyone was a rich white dude, it technically would be better. Having said that, I'm so happy I'm a female. I really enjoy being a female because like I want to wear this dress. Not that you have to be female to wear a dress, but you know what I'm saying? Like if I was born male, I could see myself being gay. But anyway, neither here nor there. Okay, we're gonna get into Paris Hilton's wedding. So let's get into her dress, and she is in, hi, and I'm over here, Oscar de la Renta. This is a remarkably traditional conservative dress that harkens very much back to like a Grace Kelly moment with the long sleeves and everything, like the lace. For someone who, wore a lot of like belly baron blobbity blue, but she's has always been in like model-esque situations. So look at Ramsey just like coming in, name checking everyone. That pic of Paris solo looks like a painting, not a photo. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, this dude that's like holding her dress is in a lot of them. Okay. I mean, technically you wouldn't have to, and depending on, religion. Okay, so a barrage of celebrities come to this event. I want to show you, first of all, I have to like give you everything that I gave before, and then we'll get into the celebrities. So here are her bridesmaids. Here are her and her bridesmaids. This dress is by Alice and Olivia. I'm sorry. I'm one guessing. I don't know. Depends on how you say it in French. And that designer, Stacy, came to the event. I'm going to show you a picture of her later, the event being the wedding. I don't know about these. This sleeve isn't my favorite. It's so interesting because this sleeve is I'm gonna say marmy, but marmy, I just God, it makes all of these ladies look like they're in, like their 60s. It's like a 60s woman's sleeve. Loose, I mean, hides a multitude of sins, like it doesn't feel super youthful. Was she just like, I'm gonna be conservative, but I still want to be hot. So I'm gonna make everyone like the. I mean, I don't know because I don't know what to tell you, but I'm gonna make everyone have these marmy sleeves. Uh, Everything's pink, right? Like Paris loves pink, and there's pink everywhere. Um, I'm not a fan. I am not like if we're going to. But yeah, the sleeves be better. I think so. I think so, but or like maybe like a slight puff or something. Like I would almost have rather gone into like a little Jane Austen moment, Lisa, pretty boring nightgowns. Lisa, I don't agree with you. I think that if these were nightgowns, I'd be stoked. They're pretty boring. They're pretty boring. I can't talk. Pretty boring, bridesmaid dresses. Oh, but honey, if this was soft and it was like spring and I got to wear this to like bed at night, I'd feel like Aurora, honey. I'd feel like sleeping beauty. You know what I'm talking about? I would like wake every like morning and just like wait for like birds to come to my fingies. Anyway, so I want to bring to your attention ridiculous pictures of people who also attended this event. I mean, so I showed you her dress. Then we can get into this. Okay, so we're gonna get into this picture first, so we can dive into famous people at this wedding. A roundup. Okay, on this side, starting over here, that's Robin Anton. Do you know her? She started the Pussycat Dolls. She's like literally suing Nicole Schwarzinger in this very moment because like Nicole didn't want to like do some like COVID tour or whatever. And she also, I think, owns a dance studio in LA. Remember she had like reality shows? That's Robin Anton. So next to her is Nicole Williams, I think. And she's married to some football player, but she's hot. Kind of like, she kind of looks exactly like another version of Kylie and Kim together, right? I mean, they all kind of do. But anyway. All right, let's move to the middle, honey. I'm going to come over here, only because it's hurting my neck. That middle star, you know well, honey, in a maroon jumpsuit. There's a pantsuit. It's a like tiered, ruffly maroon pantsuit is our girl, Paula Abdul. So right there and then, like you have Robin and Paula, two expert dancers. In the middle, that is Kimora Baby Fat Simmons, honey. Miss Kimora Simmons, honey. Okay. I don't know the girl next to her. Have you ever met that girl? I will say this though. Okay, that's Stacey Benot or whatever she runs. Alice and Olivia, which is a beautiful, you know, female fashion line. Have like really interesting eccentric clothes, as well as some accessible clothes. I actually own some things by them. Okay, I'm gonna open down the thing. Eat. Oh, I'm gonna go back and see what you guys said. Oh my god, Nicole from Basketball Wives, who looks like Kylie. LOL. Okay, yeah. Okay, she's been on that. Yeah, we'll talk about. Don't worry. Oh my god, you guys are getting ahead of yourselves. I have pictures. Paula brought the party favors. Oh, I thought it was I think I do have a picture of Paula's outfit so we can really get the full effect. I mean, people brought their A game to this. The C-list brought their A game. Oh my God, I'm gonna write that down, honey. I'm gonna this is like, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should go back and do a lot more comedy. TTT. Okay, but seriously. And so we're gonna bring some pictures and talk about them. This is fun. Listen, I know there's a lot of other crazy things happening in this world. Like Steve Bannon was indicted and stuff like that. And I hope to God that that I'm not here to not care about everything, but this is just more important in this moment. because I don't know if you're going to have someone like me to go through all these pictures with you. And I can only do what I can do in this moment. I don't know about politics. Okay, so, honey, Kimora bought her like nanny. I'm just kidding, of course. Kim actually looks really beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not like throwing shade at her. She's just, of course, very famous, and everyone else here isn't. She's more famous than the bride, I think, Paris. So, good for Kim, because honestly, like one of the, it's a marketed sign of someone to have lifelong friends. I'm not saying that you have to like continue being friends with every single person, that you've ever known or whatever. But if someone doesn't have any friends from like a long time ago, and of course they've like lived, you're always wondering like why. People are supposed to get out of your life for a reason, like a season or a blah bitty blue. Let me have some water. But I mean, who doesn't like the relationship between Paris and her lifelong friends, Nicole and Kim? So we'll get in. But I just wanted to bring up, that like hard middle part, I'm not doing it because I don't have like, I really should have had like a beautiful comb up here to show you, but like that hard middle part in a pulled back thing, this is what I feel like all the girls are doing. All the young girls are doing. I think Kim's doing it to like look young or whatever, but like they all do it. This is not even like pulled back enough like that. I have never felt comfortable enough to just be like, oh. But I think I also have like, mild forehead issues and forehead wonders. Oh my God. Wait, first of all, I had just read this comment, was going to bring it up, and then Marianne, you gave me a super chat. Okay, well, we're going to bring up this first. You warmed my heart. I needed something to distract me for a moment. My husband passed away on 11. Oh my God, Marianne, I'm so sorry. He just passed away. That is very cunning. That is 6 days before this one. I am so sorry. Is it this year that he passed away, my love? Or is it like the anniversary of that? I'm assuming that he passed away this year, but it could be also the anniversary. And you have to like sit with it either way. Obviously, A, thank you so much for sharing that. Also, B, thank you for the super chat. And I'm so happy you're here. And I hope that you're having fun. Thank you so much last week. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for like, I don't know, sharing space with me. God bless. God bless. Okay. Thank you. I hope you have been married, obviously, Marianne, as you just experienced, you told us. We're talking about weddings, obviously. And I really want to just also throw out that I'm having fun looking at these pictures. But just as I started this conversation about like these women, like talking about these weddings and people, they're like, I love weddings. It's because I love weddings. I truly love love and the celebration of love. And so, you like Marianne, like, of course, like expressing what you just did is sort of like, let me just mirror back like a celebration of your love, like you loved this person and this person transitioned, and we're talking about weddings, and everything is a cycle, right? You make this like vow till death do us part, and for a lot of people, like including my grandparents, like death did not part them. In my mind, I would just say, like, for my grandma's sake, she never looked at another man her whole life. Whatever happens, happens, and people's lives are different. I think it's really beautiful when people like find other loves or whatever. I celebrate it honestly because I haven't found love, and it's like a remarkable thing. Like, like these are like, having a wedding is a little bit of a dream. This is over the top dream, and we're going to get into it. But, here's Paris's best friends, honey. And this is that middle part just plastered, and a little like bump in the back and like a fake thing. But I do like this dress that Kim's wearing. And it is like sort of like old fashioned Kim Kardashian, like smoky eye makeup, which is also sort of interesting. And look at Nicole. Nicole like has like a fresher look, she looks hip. She looks like, she's doing it. She's like created a lot of content over like different mediums like since then, like, and of course House of Harlow. And I feel like these girls went to high school together. Like there's literally pictures of them going to high school together. And in a weird famous way, they're like, famous also. And this is like a very real moment because like we will all sit at tables with people we went to high school with. Isn't that so crazy? But in this case, it's them. Okay, so here is Demi. I know that someone Demi Lovato. Yeah. Demi Moore. Every time I have to like play it out, This is Demi and Paris, and Demi saying, "What is Demi wearing? Is she wearing slides?" I don't love this look for a variety of reasons for Demi. But at the same time, I think that she is probably really enjoying like A, being alive, and also B, really experimenting and finding a new place for themselves. So, I think that who am I to judge like how one dresses? But I just like I think I don't know. I don't love it. I personally don't love it. Ha ha ha. But Paris looks like, and this is so funny because this is kind of like what Kendall did for the Met Gala. It looks like another version of My Fair Lady when she has like the ball scene. This is I forgot to show you Paris's like husband, I guess, because it's this person. I don't know that person. Do you have to know that person? I mean, I don't think we have to know that person. Okay, let's have some fun. That's Paula Abdul, Syrian, by the way. That's Kathy Hilton. What do you think Paula Abdul is thinking? I'm forever your girl. Paris looks like an 8-year-old. Yeah, I mean, it felt like she just was like, I'm going to wear famous versions of dresses from the past. So I want like a version of Grace Kelly's, and then I want like a version of My Fair Lady, It's so funny because you would think that knowing that there's so much paparazzi, there's so many pictures from these events, and I really like that. I have so many more, and I didn't even do that many. Oh, I missed a super chat. I'm so sorry. I just looked it up, and I'll acknowledge it in a second. But what I wanted to say was, the Hiltons also just came to like the 3-day event, and like you would just know that like if the paparazzi's there, like you should just look good at all times. And like Conrad, I haven't seen Conrad in so long. Like that person showed up like wearing like flip-flops, and I never want to see man toes, and like I don't even know if he's wearing that or not, but like a sweatshirt, which he was wearing. Either way, just like schlubby. And Kathy was wearing like a literally a nightgown, but like a white and pink one. It made no sense. But oh my god. Digital penetration. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so nice. Wait, that's so kind. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it's nice to see you again too. I like my hearts. Great take. Great take. I do think Kim has clinged onto her old friends to seem more wholesome with her lawyer activist rebrand. I love you. Okay, I love you. I love this hot take. And they're just like, of course we'll be seen with Kim. She's like super famous, and like we'll get like written up. Well, then what's friendship if not like a beneficial symbiotic relationship in some way? Do you think they ever talk? Do you think they text? Do you think they hang out if it wasn't like whatever? I don't know. Did they FaceTime? Yeah, Paris has a cooking show, and that's supposed to be really funny. And then, by the way, like, of course, like her whole wedding has a special, like all of this is filmed. Okay, so this is happening. We'll see Paula singing, like, 2 steps forward, I say 2 steps back. I want to say, like, do you think she starts tapping? I wanted to see if she had tap shoes on. Rush would be like what I'd want her to sing at my wedding. Rush, hurry, love, come to me. Wait, what's the other song? Oh, the Wanna Get Married song. No, wait, what's the song? Oh my God, you guys. Wait, did anyone tell me? No, wait. She's singing Blurred Lines. That's probably the actual answer. But You guys, and I'm so mad I don't know this in this moment. It's actually making me very upset. What is the other Paula Abdul song? The one specifically with the video that they accused her of like stretching out back in the day before they had like literally Photoshop or whatever, like video shop that would do it for them. And she's singing in like in exotic locales. That's a wedding song, right? Oh God, what is the name of that song, my love? Someone tell me. Do you know what I'm talking about? Someone else has to know. I can look it up. I'm going to drink this water while you tell me, though. There's 38 people here. You know, one of the moments of my life where I'm like, what's wrong with me? Is I forget to always say, like, oh, can you like this video? Ha 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 ha. Not straight up. I love that song. Okay, I'm going to look it up. It's a later song. I'll look it up right now. But can you like this video? If you like this video, I'll tell you what the answer is. Even though I love that I'm threatening you guys, like this video or I'll tell you, I won't tell you what the answer is. And it's me that wants to know, but I'll know what it is. I'm going to look it up. Do you want to know? You guys don't know. I'm going to look it up. Do you want to know? Oh, okay. 32. Okay, fine. Promise of a New Day. Promise of a New Day. Promise of a new day. Oh, no. That's not really that wedding-y. I take it back. Rush Rush. Or Forever Your Girl. Listen, if she was there, Forever Your Girl and Rush Rush would make me like LOL and die. And I'd be the happiest. And I'd marry anyone. If you can get me Paula Abdul to sing at my wedding, those two songs, I will go on a date with you. Now, if you can promise me that she'll come and sing those songs, but the rest of the night will be with Stevie Wonder, I'll marry you. I only say that also is because the Shade Room on IG asked that question, like, who would you like have like your dream like wedding singer or whatever? And I was like, Stevie Wonder, because everyone else was saying like other people. And I'm like, I don't understand. There's no one better. And some subscriber was like, oh, Chris, I just watched your 90-day review. And so whoever you are, great. Forever Your Girl for sure. Okay, we're gonna go back and look at more pictures. Okay, so because that's fun. I have to like go down. So here's some bad news. If you follow Paris's aunts because you watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you know Kim and Kyle. Kim is here, and Kim has a bunch of pictures from coming out of Paris's wedding. And I think that she's on a journey for sobriety, and it looks like last night, God bless. Okay, God bless. I'm only bringing it up because it was public knowledge and the like root cause of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills having like any sort of popularity, because it basically was the information that brought season 1 into season 2 between her and her sister, Kyle Richards, with her husband, Mauricio, who owns the agency. And that's what those people are. Now, Kyle's dress is one of the most beautiful colors. I die for that. Look behind them, also green. Oh, I love it. These pictures are not staged. They're all coming out. Okay. And so I have a bunch of pictures of people exiting this wedding looking crazy. Like, I don't know what she served them, like absinthe, but these people look out of their mind. But you know who doesn't look out of their mind and will never be photographed drunk? Kim. Like, how is it that you never see this bitch? I mean, not bitch, person ever. I mean, good for her is what I'm saying. This is why she's smart, because like she's gonna look like this all night long, like, wait. Okay, so I showed you that. I showed you Kim and Kimora Lee Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Like, showed you that. This also was a picture that made me happy for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans. That's Paris, her second look. Her husband, he looks fun. And behind them is the morally corrupt Faye Resnick and Paula Abdul. Again, Paula Abdul was all over this party, honey. Like, look at that pantsuit. She felt it. They are drunk dancing. I don't even know what's happening. I just love it. Okay. Um, I have another picture, and this is. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. It's, oh, sorry, Kathy posing on a chair like Gidget, my love, with like a bobblehead bracelet. I don't know, and like Paula in the back, honey, like singing. Some person's helping her. Obviously, that person is like a nice, caterer or something, maybe like a server. She's having fun. Everyone looks super, you know, enjoyable, jovial, gregarious, warmed. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Off topic. Do you think Marisa was a cheater? Yes, but yes. When the world happened to Kim Richards? Okay. Yes. Third look, I think. Yeah, I should have gone through, Lisa. There was even more looks or whatever. I would have, God bless. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move on, even though I don't want to, because I have more on the agenda. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you some stuff, and it makes me like sad a little bit. Not sad a little bit, but going back to Britney, I forgot to tell you that she actually also on Instagram and like on Twitter retweeted footage of people like at the rally, like to celebrate her freedom. And I just want to read you what she said because she said it. Good God, I love my fans so much. Okay, should I do something like, good God, I love my fans so much. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna cry the rest of the day. Best day ever. Praise the Lord. Can I get an amen? Freed Britney hashtag. So I had that in my notes. I forgot to bring it up. So I wanted to also say, and that's up here. So in other female news, and we're moving away from weddings, Taylor Swift has been, of course, embroiled in legal issues to own, and then she ended up not owning the masters of her albums. And it's like, I'm not obviously a musical artist, but owning your work in that way is so interesting to me. Like that you that you have a contract with a recording label. You create projects and then they market them and sell them under their label, and you get money and they get money, but they also give you money to like keep you recording for them and like on their label, recording contracts and such. And it's like, in other artist forms, okay, so if you are Steven Spielberg and you make a movie, you direct it and you write it, but you don't like produce every part of it. You are a producer on it. You do get cuts of it for the rest of your life. Do you get all of the cuts for the rest of your life? No. Do you get to make every decision about how that movie is used? That depends, I guess, on your contract. And so I'm trying to like isolate what happens to musical artists that really just it feels like they get dicked over in some way, where like other people make money on their masters for the rest of their life and they don't, or some way. Or I guess I have to say, like, I don't quite understand the entire situation, but the result is Taylor has been Scooter Braun, of like the manager that like of Justin Bieber and of Ariana Grande and Demi, owns the masters, or at least bought them. And so I don't, whether he owns them now, who knows. And Taylor was like, F you, I'm just going to re-record them, each and every one. And people will just stream them. And yours will be like either obsolete or not as important or whatever it is. So she released her Red album, which has a lot of like, breakup anthems that propelled her career, alongside like her telltale, like vulnerable lyrics. And She has like a 10-minute version of a song on there, and she actually on the album has like I don't want to say a voice note, a track called A Message from Taylor. This is what it says. Musically and lyrically, Red resembled a heartbroken person. It was all over the place, a fractured mosaic of feelings that somehow all fit together in the end. Happy, free, confused, lonely, devastated, euphoric, wild. And tortured by memories past. These are the original 30 songs that were meant for Red. I love you guys. So yeah, she gets to put more songs on it or whatever. Are you like a huge Taylor Swift fan? I'll be honest. I'm not in the sense that I don't feel any negativity towards her. I just I don't know, her music didn't speak to me the way that like, or like a folk person, like I don't know, like someone like Fiona Apple did. Songwriting, playing an instrument, female vocals. Like Fiona Apple is the person that I'm like, you know. Absolutely nuts over. But there's, but obviously she has a huge fan base. People love her. So how do you feel about this? Ask Clive Davis. I'm sure he has more money than any artist he ever worked with. Yeah, there's like contractually what recording artists just have like a huge spectrum of really horrible options. I mean, I don't know enough about the industry to know, but God bless. I'm so yeah. And in final news of someone who has gone through it, but it seems like a new day is upon us. Lindsay Lohan has a new Netflix rom-com for the holidays with Chord Overstreet. I don't think I've ever said that person's name out loud. But you know him, he's from Glee. And that's Lindsay Lohan. What looks like them like on set of Gilmore Girls, which, yeah, Hallmark movie. I wonder what this is going to be like. I mean, what if this is good? I'll tell you, like, I like what I see in this picture. It's one picture, you know what I'm saying? It's not like anything else. There's not even like a scene, and I would love like a moment to like see what happens when words come out of Lindsay right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if it all makes sense and if it flows in such a way that like makes me want to watch and doesn't take me out of it, right? Because it's like if you are a good actor, which at one point she is, you can read dialogue on screen in such a way that your own star magnetism, with of course like the magic of film, is overshadowed by talent, by being able to portray a certain character like with vernacular that rolls off the tongue, feels very natural, in such a way that things are happening for the first time, thoughts are happening for the first time, there's listening happening with this character, like the acting is also for the actor something that could also be about having the thoughts in the moment, and you can as the audience see the thoughts happening and not like acting work happening, but you're just like, oh, this person is portraying living as this other person, and I buy it, right? But sometimes it's also hard when someone is like a huge known personality, because then you're just like, what's happening here? Especially if they're not acting well because of a variety of problems, and so they're not like flowing. They're not giving in such a way. I hope it's good. I like Lindsay and miss her acting. I mean, me too. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I wanted to tell you again that rom-com doesn't have a name, so I can't even tell anything about that. But I can tell you that the movie, she plays a newly engaged, spoiled hotel heiress. Paris. according to the logline, who gets amnesia after a skiing accident and finds herself in the care of a handsome blue-collar lodge owner. That would be Overstreet. And his precious daughter in the days leading up to Christmas. Oh my God, the shade of it all. Because she called her fire crotch with Brandon Davis and they laughed about it. The fact that I know that means that I'm more excited to watch that movie. And by the way, if Paris really wanted to shine at her wedding, she would have invited Lindsay, and Lindsay would have come up looking gorgeous and promoting her movie. I don't know if Brandon Davis was there. Are they still friends? Ugh. What I wanted to say, the Beyonce has a new song that came out. That's for that King Richard movie, which is about Venus and Serena Williams growing up, childhood, and dad. And of course, I really want to see that. But that song, I heard like 30 seconds of it, and I was like, oh, no, that's not. I don't need to listen any more of this. I got really into Cobra, Cobrah, like a Swedish dance musician. And she has a song called Good Puss. It's great. Which is, thematic to the day, to this following, all these women. Do I have all of I really went through all of it. It's 45. This is probably the first time I actually did my goal of doing a following in 45 minutes. Lindsay, another person I've always felt got a bad deal in the Parent Trap. Holy throwback, Brandon Davis. Yes. Brandon Davis used to come to Real Food Daily, which is the vegan restaurant I used to work at. God bless. And he would sit at the counter and he would order Stir It Up, which was like this Asian stir fry dish. And he would have 2 bites and leave. I'm not someone who remembered every celebrity, but he did it enough times. And to a point where and it happened if you're the person that it happens to 10 times, you remember. Stir it up with tempeh over soba noodles, you're just going to eat 5 bites and just leave. You won't be taking it home. His brother had that hairy bear. I think he passed away. He had some substance issues. Britney is free. Yes, honey. I want you to recommend me a good perfume. I'm about to check out at Sephora. I love the Tom Ford Neroli. I'm really into that. It's that's what I love. The Portofino doesn't stay forever. I'm wearing the Baccarat Rouge, which you can't get at Sephora, right? But oh my God, that is so good. And it's very rich, but it's very intense. If you want, I like the Clean Neroli too. Those are at Sephora. Tom Ford, something by Tom Ford. The blue one. Let's see. Oh, one more thing. Speak of that kind of stuff, and this is why she's bringing it up. And more importantly, which I'm sure she knows this, Lupe, you were the one that asked me that, right? Yeah. Oh, it's already there. Is that Sephora is having their sale right now? They're 20% off sale, maybe 15%, depending on your tier level. But this is a very good time to make some purchases for Christmas, the holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, birthdays, honey, Thanksgiving, a little hostess gifts for the holidays, New Year's Eve gift. I mean, if you're buying people for that, it's the time to do it. Just stock up. Even obviously the things you need. Things I bought, and I mean this from Sephora, is candles I got because they had the Voluspa candle in the fig, which I love, and they also have Jo Malone, truly fabulous. But I'm going into my Christmas candles, and so my Christmas candle usually is the fir. What do they call it? I'll move on. But I got my mascaras. I love my Lancome Grandiose in the shiny bottle, not the extreme one, with the curved bent head. I also love the Limitless mascara from Ilia, the Ilia Skin Tint, also great. You have to get color matched though. Foundation wise, I use Chanel right now. But the NARS Creamy Concealer, you can get your color. There's also a beautiful color corrector shade, at least there used to be. That's what I have to look at and see what I really want to buy. Huda Beauty has a new the Rose Quartz palette out. Shiseido hair gel. I got some Living Proof because they have Living Proof huge sizes and 20% off that. It's pretty good. I like my Band-Aid Soul, my Sol de Janeiro, like that kind of smelly stuff just makes me happy. God, there's a Prodigo scalp massager that I've enjoyed. I would get 20% off. If I were you, if you need something like that, it sort of just, massages your scalp and like is a good thing when you're going to put like a hair mask in. I love their silk scrunchies. I'm a big fan of that. I'm really trying to go through it for you. Makeup by Mario, I've talked about. If you're going to do my wet look, if you're going to do like your Ilia skin tint wet look, the Makeup by Mario sticks, the light medium for me was really good. The petal pink, I really want to buy. There's a coral one too, and I keep putting it in and out, but I spent so much money. I'm just like, ugh. But that as a contour situation with a blush situation, both having a beautiful brush on the other side that blends so well, really gives you this natural, just gorgeous look. I have to go in and then like micro powder certain places so that I don't show too much texture where I don't want to show texture. But then when I want to show skin, I show skin on my face. I showed that, I did that. Tom Ford eyeliner, my favorite eyeliner, dual-sided, micro side, normal side. It's the like black felt tip. The other eyeliner I'm dying to try is not at Sephora. It's the Victoria Beckham. Like, if you guys want to tell me about the Kajol eyeliner, I want it so bad. Charlotte Tilbury, all the lipsticks, right? So they have a lot of that, but I own a lot of it already. Besides the Huda Beauty palette, I love the nude and I love the rose quartz. I also love like Natasha Denona. I have the bronze one I'm really feeling. And of course I love Pat McGrath. By the way, it makes me so happy to be able to be like, oh yeah, almost all of my makeup products are like women-owned. I guess except for Chanel. God, I know, but that foundation is just so good. Charlotte Tilbury Micro Dusting Powder. And I even like the Charlotte Tilbury, there's like shadow sticks, and they say like for brown eyes, and which is of course what I have. And so I can't tell you the exact color name, but one is kind of this beautiful pearlescent purple, and one is this like golden amber. And so they are these shadow sticks that are like a soft crayon that you really can make, of course, a shadow or an eyeliner and a smudgy underneath eyeliner. One of my favorite looks, especially nighttime, is having an eyeshadow underneath. Now, this is incredibly important. I don't know if it's still available, but I did this for the last sale, and Lupe got it. I got the Air Wrap last week, and I hate to say it, but I love it. Oh, I love that Air Wrap. This is the Dyson Air Wrap. The Dyson makes really great products. No wonder why. What's her face from 90 Day loves it. Yara loves them, right? The hair dryer really is something that cuts your hair drying time in half. It's crazy. It's crazy. The Air Wrap for me gives me beautifully soft, smoothed. This is not, by the way, this is not it. Beautifully soft, smoothed, voluminous hair. Like, I mean, it's great. It's a great product. It's expensive. So if in these moments you can get 20% off of that product, you do. I don't know if it's, I've assumed by this point it's out of stock because every time it goes on sale, people buy it. Alien is what Darcy uses. What do you end up buying? Salon looking hair for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think I was, I'm going back and forth of what like shampoos and conditioners to buy. I think I'm gonna buy the Living Proof like Perfect Hair Day. You know what I hate? That Sasha Huan. I really hated that one. I like the Davies sometimes, but like for me, Keratis and Living Proof make my hair nice. Okay, I gotta go. I have to go to dinner. I have to like turn my day look into a night look. Ah. So I love you guys so much. This list sounds like I should apply for a second mortgage. Bushy Chris just railed up cosmetics equal to a cost of a domestic car. I absolutely did. Now, everything I just said, I didn't buy. but that's just the best products I know are available in Sephora. You might also love all the advent calendars. We've talked about this. All right, my bays, I really got to go because I was so happy to make this under 45 minutes, and then suddenly it's like almost 55 minutes, and if I keep talking, it'll be an hour. I love you guys so much. I will tell you, in our big girl energy following, I'm happy for all these women. I'm happy for you. I'm hoping that you're doing good, and I thank you so much for liking this video, staying with me, sharing this time with me, and talking about dumb things. Just makes me happy. I can't help it. I had a long conversation with a friend on the phone that made me so happy too. I just feel really in a space of loving and warm towards female energy. I'm happy for people. I'm happy for you guys. Even if you're not female, I'm happy that you're here. But you can, even if you're not female, you can really sit in this just love warmth, because the feminine spirit is a divine one. So you can be it, you can experience it, you can have moments of it, you can worship it wherever you want to be, my loves. My lives are always too short. Really? Look at the time. I'm just kidding. But don't make me feel bad. Made it just in time for the end. Jeez. Ooh, I don't know if you talked about the fact that you changed your picture again. I really, really like it. God, you're so hot. This is bangs and glasses are such a hot look. And little mischievous smile. It's just a fun look. I don't mean to make everything sexual, but I'm just making. Thank you, Chris. You love you. Please do a really long live soon. Yeah. However, remember when I did that long live on whatever Monday? We talked about 90 Day for so long. Oh, someone asked how I feel about Juliana and Michael divorcing. Yeah, it makes sense. Sorry. Yeah. I don't like him. Never did. I'm so happy she's hot. Take all these Instagram followers and make a life for yourself. Anyway, love you. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging with me. Thank you for my mods and people who liked this and subscribed and people who give me super chats. My God, your girl feels it. I really want you to have a great weekend. And, if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you're absolutely welcome to. That's right there. Shows I'm watching. I'm watching Too Hot to Handle Brazil on Netflix. Oh no, Love is Blind. Sorry, Love is Blind Brazil. I messed up. It's the other Netflix reality show. Love is Blind Brazil. They all have those crazy Portuguese accents. Okay, I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Maybe hopefully Sunday for 90 Day, and God bless. Okay, bye, Marianne. Thank you for sharing that. I'll talk to you all later. Take care of yourselves and one another. Stand up for what you believe and make art. And have a good weekend. Bye. Free Britney.